Hey guys, welcome back to Pour Mods, and today we'll be looking at some equipment from Phase 2 Motortrend, so stay with us. Welcome up front, and we're going to deviate a little bit from the review of the product and talk about how we got to where we are today. When we finished the reinstall of all of our parts and started this SR20 back up, we had some rough idling issues and some stumbling through the power band. We identified that to be a coil or coil harness issue, and at the time didn't know that Phase 2 Motortrend offers replacement coils. So we went ahead and purchased another competitor set of coils and spent way too much money. And if you do need replacement coils, I'm going to encourage you to actually go to Phase 2 Motortrend's website, look at their products. They have a wide range of products for S chassis vehicles, including replacement coils, which we may review in the future. However, today we're going to talk about another issue. When you install an aftermarket set of coils, one of the most common complaints is that the valley cover, which I purchased new from Nissan, can actually bake your replacement coils. What happens is, as the motor gets hot, the valley cover actually works as almost an oven. It covers the top of the coils up, heat builds up underneath of this, and you can actually lower the lifespan of the coils or altogether cause a failure of the coils if they overheat. So there's a couple of options. Option one is not to run a valley cover at all, which is not necessarily the best plan. Your coils are exposed, they don't have the protective cover of the valley cover. Option two is to purchase a aftermarket vented coil or valley cover, there's many available. Some are branded, some are just stainless steel or aluminum, and that allows you to have the protection of the valley cover while also venting it. Option three, and the piece of equipment we're going to look at today in just a moment, is Phase 2 Motortrend's design, which not only gives you some protection for your coils, it dresses your engine bay up a bit and adds a ground. So why don't we go open that up, have a look at what's in the box, and then we'll put it on the car. So here we go. Fit and finish of the box is nice enough, but that's not really what matters with this kind of thing. So let's get this opened up and have a look at what comes in the box. So here we go. Inside of the box, you're going to get some grounding cable. I would say that's probably 0 gauge. It's got fitted ends on both sides. You're going to get your installation hardware and, of course, zip ties. And then this is the main attraction, which is going to be their valley cover. And you get a nice polished piece that still maintains, I'm going to actually grab the other one, still maintains some of the throwback to the original valley cover, as it does still say turbo and intercooler on it, just as the OEM version from Nissan did. So we're going to go ahead and pop off our existing coils and then show you this product in action with a competitor set of coils from Phase 2. This would also work with your stock coils, and even better yet would be to replace your stock coils with the Phase 2 Motortrend replacement coils, which are also an upgrade. So let's get to it. So step one of this procedure is going to be remove your existing coils in whatever fashion they are and any hardware associated with them. So I'm just going to pop off these clips. Move your harness out of the way. Alright, so here's what we've got. We've got our coils out, we've repositioned them over here, the motor's cold, and what we've done so far is we've taken the plate and the long bolts with washers are in place, and now what we're going to do is take the small washers, these guys, and they lay them in the valley cover where they go. So now you're going to take your coils and put them back over your plugs. You just get those in place, and be careful not to mess up your spacer position too much. And then just try to line up those holes, make sure they're good and set where you want them. And then you need to take your larger spacers and simply place those on the top. And they just kind of lay right in there. Alright, at this point you're safe to reconnect your coils. And you can do this now carefully and just reconnect your coils till you hear them clip in. And now at this point we're going to take our top valley cover and just drop this in place. And then just tighten them up a little bit by hand to get them started. You'll feel them start to go. All right, and now we need to get an Allen key and tighten this up. So, we now have a valley cover installed. And as you can see, this looks really good against the valve cover. We do have some protection against the coils and their wiring. However, it's still a vented solution, so you can get heat dissipated through and past the coils. Now, the last part of this that's kind of cool is our kit comes with a 0 gauge ground, which for our intended purposes, we were going to run to the previous main ground on the engine block. Our battery's been relocated and we did utilize that ground, but we're just going to piggyback it off of the body strap that it is now. So let's get to it. So we're just going to take this guy. Now we need to get a wrench on that in a minute, but let's get that run and zip tied in place and attached on the engine. Good? Yep. Now this ground is previously your engine main negative ground. However, I just routed this back to the body because my batteries were relocated into the trunk. And I'm just going to double piggyback this up to my body ground and zip it back on. So, what do we think about the Phase 2 Motortrend Valley Cover Grounding Kit? For the price of, as it's listed today, less than $100, I think it's an excellent value. Not only do you get more functionality than a standard valley kit that covers more of the valley, which could retain more heat even if it's vented, you get an additional ground, which is great. There's not necessarily a proven given horsepower increase by this by any means. However, additional grounds are always a good thing. I do like the design. It's highly polished, so actually under the hood right now it's reflecting the black underside of the hood and it looks like it's almost like a black chrome. Installation, I would give it probably in terms of difficulty a 3 out of 10, 10 being the most difficult, 1 being the least difficult. That could be improved by even a quick pamphlet or a PDF on their website that would include installation instructions. However, this video pretty much covers our installation. The other thing that's positive about this is not only does this work with your stock coils, the Phase 2 Motorsports coils, but you've seen it work with a third-party set of coils here. So this is universal. Regardless of the coils that you have on your car, you can use this kit. It is functional and it is beautifully designed. It maintains laser-etched engraving of the turbo intercooler status of the original cover. And I think it's a great product personally. I'd highly encourage you to check out their website, check out their Facebook page. Feel free to see more of the products hopefully on this channel in the future, and we'll catch you guys next time on Poor Man Mods.